Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Yo, shout to all the Nets fans. Yo, I just wanted to pull up and, you know, just kick it with the Nets fans real quick. Know what I'm saying? Shout to Twitter. Again, a lot of love for Twitter. Shout to everybody that be on there talking basketball. That rough patch, I guess, where there's no basketball. I mean, you got the WNBA, and that's becoming more popular. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout to them. And shout to Kyrie because I know he helped the WNBA. And he's a supporter. Hot take. I think Kyrie will be once he retires the NBA. I think he'll be a coach in the WNBA. That's my hot take. But yeah, man. Let's talk some Brooklyn Nets basketball. Know what I mean, now I feel like Cam Thomas and Kessler Edwards, Raekwon Gray, DJ, um, and Alondis Williams. You know what I'm saying? But they had like a video, and I was watching it before I pulled up, and it was fire. And they kind of highlighted those players I mentioned, and also Daron Sharp. And they were saying, the main thing about the summer league was working on your game, improving on areas in your game that you want to work on. Like, Cam Thomas, he was known for scoring. That's why you see him with a game where he had 7 assists. And I mean, this is 5 games in the summer league. If Cam Thomas could give us 7 assists every 5 games, that's good. Excuse me. They looking forward to the preseason, all of them. Alondis Williams, he was in the dunk contest in the NCAA. Yo, the way he dunked the ball is emphatic. Him in transition, we could score a lot of baskets with that young crew. Seeing that summer league crew, I'm gonna start calling them that, the summer league crew. That summer league crew look good, and they can give KD and Kyrie rest. KD ain't got to play 40 minutes. Let's talk about it. If KD do play with the Brooklyn Nets, he don't have to exhaust and overexert himself as a player, even though he's gonna play hard every game. We don't have to put him in position to play 40 minutes. We can have him play 30 to 35 minutes. Feel me? And when we really get good, have him play a strong 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? On a good day, 25 to 30 minutes. As y'all say, he 34. So he trying to get in situations where he ain't got to play the same way he did when he was in OKC. In OKC, he was like 24. He was in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? In his 20s, now he in his 30s. You know what I mean? So, he gonna need a production coming from the summer league crew, Cam Thomas, DJ, Daron Sharp, Kessler Edwards, them getting minutes and making sure KD get rest. That's how we gonna be most effective. Oh, shout to Nixon Ish. Um, that's Kev right there. He my co-host, him and Tea Time. We always do Nick's well, you see it right there, and we always do KVN, who run the city, the podcast, every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. at 8 o'clock. You could call up. And right now, we looking for the fans, especially me, for y'all to call up, talk y'all shit. Y'all can talk, so just talk, whatever. You want to say something to me, you could, you know what I mean? Try to put me on a hot seat. Like, tread lightly, because, you know what I'm saying? We get a chance to rebuttal as vloggers, you know what I'm saying? As podcasters, you say what you say and we rebuttal. Kev called up multiple times. Shout to Kev. Um, and what I will say going forward, I'll try to get better of clipping the phone calls and posting them. You know what I mean? Jaffe Joe had a dope phone call. Angelo Blue, JJ Jackson, Cav. It was a few maybe that I don't remember offhand. Shout to Jay, my guy Jay. He calls up. You know what I'm saying? And y'all make the show dope by calling up. So I just want to, take a little time out, give y'all a little appreciation, let y'all know what I'm saying, giving the fans they flowers, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all be rolling with us, and, you know what I mean? WNBA is popping right now, you know what I'm saying? And New York Liberty playing at the Barclays right now. Shout to Kev, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, man. You know, I'm here. Contrary to popular belief in these Facebook groups, because Twitter know my handle more than Facebook. I'll be kicking it with Nick fans like, yo, I talk hot. Like, you gotta be able to handle that, you know what I'm saying? And doing this, I jumped in spaces where Papa left. Um, this other ones, I think this guy, somebody from Twitter named Smoother or Smooth or something like that. He's dope. Shout to Rails. He do therapy in sports. He's fired. And I'm saying, but I be in there. I be talking heavy. If they mention in the Brooklyn Nets, 9 times out of 10, I'm in those spaces. I'm not just in spaces. Just nah. If they mention in the Brooklyn Nets, I'm probably in there. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hear my name synonymous with the Brooklyn Nets. Like I'm telling you. I'm out here, man. I'm just saying. I went out. I made some Nets fan friends. You know what I mean? Shout to Nets Kingdom. Shout to everybody over there. A lot of names to mention. Shout to all the Nets fans, man. We out here for real, man. I ain't gonna lie. They spaces be fire. You know what I'm saying? Being these spaces and they it's so good. I like the way the Nets basketball conversation is, and there's a lot of optimism, but it's you know what I mean. It's real. One of the things that's I would say stick with all Nets fans is the what's going on with the coach with Nash, and I feel like Brian Keefe is the answer. He worked with KD in 7 years. You know what I'm saying? In OKC, like he was part of the player development. I'm gonna keep telling y'all this. You know what I mean? Y'all need to know this. This is who they surrounding Nash with. And yeah, it don't make Brian Keefe can't is he's still an assistant coach no matter how you know what I mean what he's saying to Nash, but at the end of the day, kind of do what D'Antoni did. You feel what I'm saying? Like he could just be close to Nash. I keep saying this because I want y'all to know that this is where the Nets. You know what I mean? Is you expect the unexpected. I know just doing my homework. You know what I'm saying? But trust me when I tell you, Brian Keefe is there because KD wanted it. Maybe Brian Keefe should be head coach, or if he doesn't necessarily have to be head coach. He just got there last season. He could be assistant coach, but it's important for him and Nash to be good. You know, he changes defense and makes it better. I'm saying that he is part of the reason he's in these, you know what I'm saying, meetings discussing who should be on the team. And I'm telling you, Royce O'Neal is a good pick. And part of the, I think Brian Keefe had a say so on the matter. Who's to say that assistant coaches don't got to say so? Like you don't take no advice from the assistant coaches. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just look at it for what it is, and he's part of the reason why teams' defense get better. And we got Ben Simmons, reason why we don't need Bruce Brown. We got Royce O'Neal. So between Royce O'Neal and Ben Simmons, we don't need Bruce Brown. That's a fact. Shout out to Bruce Brown. He a great player. I'm just calling it for how I see it. This is what we expect from Ben Simmons. We expect him to do a lot. Feel what I mean? And Bruce Brown did a lot. He was like a pocket knife. That's what we used to call him. He was just good for multiple reasons. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, just getting into that, the fundamentals of basketball and chemistry, I think that come from playing on the same team for more than 1 year. KD, call it home here. That'd be good. He was in Harlem the other day making parks. Got a whole, and it's fire too. The way the parks look, like it's nice. It's like you know what I mean? Art. Wow, like you seen it once, you remember it. Like it's beautiful. So shout out to KD. He doing stuff like that in New York. I appreciate it. If you like something, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? I'm just I'm up here chatting, man. I'm up here chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like, yo, man, but if y'all watch that, what is it? The yeah, that Brooklyn John, I'm telling you, you're gonna see exactly what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. Um Listen, if Brian Keefe is who I think he is, and that's the same player same guy that or had something to say in the matter of drafting KD, Westbrook, and Harden, if he is who I think he is, Cam Thomas is gonna be a star. His second year is gonna be a jump, elite in his points and his defense. He's well aware of what he want to work on. And hearing them speak with confidence, you understand that he's a student of the game with that confidence. He can only get better. It's no ceiling. I'm telling you, man. I'm not the only one. Even the gist is, or the breeze that blow my way is that everybody fancy Cam Thomas. Like, yo, they grooming him to be a franchise player for the Brooklyn Nets. That's what it's looking like. DGJ was impressive in the summer league, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, Raekwon Gray played good. I don't know what they're gonna do with Raekwon Gray. They gonna keep him in the G League or not? Because he has some good numbers, but sometimes I feel like he don't get enough touches, and that's where coaching, in my opinion, comes in about drawing up plays. Do you just feel like you just get the best players, you put them on the floor with like no assignments, no. This guy runs the pick. This guy, like, the only person that's saying what should happen is the star on the floor, like a KD or a Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? This is why a point guard is important. You feel what I'm saying? Learning, what to do. DJ look like he gonna play point guard. Cam Thomas look like they trying to transition him into a point guard, but he's more of a combo guard or a scoring guard than a point guard. But I think they need to let him do that. I don't want them to try to make him a point guard pass first player because that's not his game. And I don't think they should re-engineer his game. I think they should let his game be natural and that's score first, pass second. Maybe it'll transition, he'll make decisions different, but he's a bucket, man. And that's why he's there. Breaking records in LSU. Scored 20 points 22 times. More than Shaq. He broke Shaq record. I don't know. If you like something, hit that like button, man. It's a big fan, Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. And Kessler Edwards, they saying he NBA ready. He got all the intangibles. He know what to do. He good with his like everything, far as defense, and they start with that. And they explain how the NBA looks for players who are defensive minded and know how to take care of protect the rim first. You know what I'm saying? You know how to protect first. You know what I mean? Before you might not be the best scorer, but because you know how to defend, the NBA looks at that and they big on that. But then you get a player like Cam Thomas, who they feel like they could develop into a better defender, especially putting him alongside of Kessler Edwards. They even go so far to break down and say that they can hide Cam Thomas on the perimeter, but they can't do that with Day'Ron Sharpe because of the way the offense is. Now, that being said, they get into Day'Ron Sharpe and what it is for him to play the 5 or the 4 and just being on that, you know what I mean, playing defense. You should check it out, man. The Brooklyn Nets, it was early. I was watching it before I pulled up. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, man. You know, but yeah, man, I'm here, man. I think I'm just here by myself. I see Cat was there, but he repping the Knicks. Oh man, yo, let me tell you what happened to me on Twitter earlier. I'm on Twitter and I couldn't like I was in between moves or whatever, like maneuvering around and so I was just listening for the most part. But the stuff that the Knicks fans was spewing, like, yo, nah. I'm gonna see that Knicks fan on Spaces one day. I'm gonna see him on Twitter one day. I'm gonna see. I hope and he could come. I'm gonna invite him to the show. He could bring that same energy to the show. Knicks versus Nets. Who run the city? The podcast. I'm ready for all Knicks fans. Like, man, it is what it is. I'm just going in Nick fan spaces, causing chaos, kick, now I'm saying, slapping over lamps. Now, I'll be respectful in rail spaces. I ain't gonna lie, I'm saying. But, you know what I mean? I go in there to slap lamps over, you know what I mean? And let her write a note, say I was here. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be honest, I'll be in there respectful. But I'll be talking heavy, though. You know what I'm saying? I'll be, I think one Knicks fan said they expect the Knicks to be 41-41. We're gonna get into all of this on Friday. I promise you. I've been giving Knicks fans work all over, man. But shout out to my Nets fans, man. We out here. Females too. And females on Twitter talking basketball. Like, that's fire. Word. I'm hip now. You know, I wasn't privy to that. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? I just pulled up to see what's up. I was looking for my comrades. You know what I mean? But I ain't see my guy yet. I ain't see no Nets fans in the building. I'm gonna post a link in case they do pop up or I put about that. All right. Well, it worked. Hey, it worked. All right. So in conclusion, excuse me, hungry, bro. Oh man. So yeah, so I did this vlog to say pay attention to Brian Keith. Hopefully him and Nash get close. And Nash is welcome into what Brian Keith is talking about. Because with all of the assistant coach experience, I think that's what Nash needs. That's what's best for Nash. What's best for Nash is to be around an assistant coach that never been a head coach. It's an experience that he can learn from. To listen to the pearls of wisdom from the assistant coach, Brian Keith. I promise you, this is I. Listen, no pressure, but no, we gonna be a top 16. We ain't doing. We not a playing team because we not playing. We not a playing team because we not playing. You hear what I'm saying? Nick fan get filleted here. Yo, stop playing, man. I listen, man. Nick fans is doing a lot, man. Nick Belly doing most on the vlog the other day. It's nasty work. I'm gonna come out with I want to call it a diss track, man. We rivals, man. I'm saying I don't plan on dissing y'all, man. Yeah, I say this and that about a sweet. Where's the diss? There's no disrespect. It's just what it is. It's just what happened. So Knicks fans try lightly. Don't mention Bromes without mentioning Brooklyn sweeping y'all. Good night. And to my Nets fans, we stick together on this because, there's a lot going on. But for the most part, what I hear is that we should be confident going in the direction we going because thus far, it's still looking the way a lot of Nets fans want it to look. And me, looking at the roster without no trades, without whatever, I understand the trade request. I know a difference between a trade request and a actual trade. So I'm just thinking about the roster with just the trade request and not the trade. And we're going in the right direction. And since, like I said, so y'all understand where I'm clear at. If KD stays, it's because Brian Keefe is going to have more say in the matter when it comes to coaching. I think that's why he's there. KD wanted Tyrone Lue to be the coach, or Ty Lue to be the coach. And if that's true, him asking for the trade request makes sense because Sean Marks is going to protect Nash. I mean, I don't know. I'm just big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. So we working things out. Brian Keefe and Nash, hopefully that goes good. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Peace.